Hi, welcome back to Tap Tech. If you're in the market for a new gaming laptop that doesn't break the bank but still packs serious performance, then the ASUS TUF Gaming A14 FA401 might just be what you're looking for. This latest entry in the TUF series continues ASUS's trend of delivering rugged, affordable gaming machines with strong internals, gamer-focused features, and a bold design. And after spending some serious time gaming, editing, multitasking, and just using it like a daily machine, here's everything you need to know. Let's start with how it looks and feels. The TUF A14 carries that aggressive gamer DNA we've come to expect from the TUF series. The moment you take it out of the box, it feels solid. Not flashy like a ROG Strix or too minimal like some productivity laptops. It's built for gamers. And it shows. The chassis is angular, and you'll find TUF branding stamped proudly on the lid. The version we tested came in the Jaeger gray finish, and it looks clean with a slightly industrial edge. The build quality is excellent considering the price. While it's mostly made from durable plastic, it doesn't feel cheap at all. In fact, ASUS says the laptop meets military-grade durability standards, that's MIL STD 810H for those keeping track, which means it can handle some rough handling, bumps, and heat. Perfect for gamers who are always on the move. It's not a light laptop by Ultrabook standards, but it's not overly heavy for a gaming machine either. It weighs about 1.8 kilograms and is just under 20 millimeters thick, which makes it portable enough to slip into a backpack without much trouble. And because the power adapter isn't massive like older gaming bricks, it's more travel-friendly than many expect. Whether you're heading to class, a LAN party, or just a cafe to get work done, the A14 is surprisingly easy to carry. Open it up, and you're greeted with a 14-inch display. This is a smaller form factor than what we're used to seeing in most gaming laptops, which are usually 15 or 17 inches. But ASUS has made great use of the space. The bezels are thin on three sides, giving you more screen and less border. The screen itself is an IPS-level panel with a full HD resolution and a 144 Hz refresh rate. That fast refresh makes all the difference in gaming. It just feels smoother, snappier, and more immersive, especially when playing shooters, racing games, or anything where split-second reactions matter. Brightness and color reproduction are good, not top-tier like OLED panels, but definitely solid for gaming, streaming, and even casual content creation. Under the hood, the A14 is powered by AMD's Ryzen 7000 series mobile processors. Depending on the configuration, you can get a Ryzen 7 7735HS or similar chip paired with an NVIDIA RTX 4050 or 4060 laptop GPU. That combination gives you plenty of muscle for 1080p gaming, video editing, 3D modeling, and more. And thanks to AMD's efficiency, the laptop manages to balance performance and thermals well. In real-world use, this thing flies. Boot times are quick, apps open instantly, and multitasking is smooth. Whether you're browsing with multiple Chrome tabs, streaming in the background, chatting on Discord, and running a game, it handles it all without stuttering. When gaming, titles like Cyberpunk 2077, Call of Duty, and Apex Legends all run well at high settings, usually staying above 60 frames per second with DLSS enabled. Games like Valorant or CS go fly on this thing thanks to the high refresh screen and fast GPU. One of the best parts: the thermal performance. ASUS has clearly learned a lot from past generations. The A14 features a dual-fan system with updated heat pipes and better airflow compared to older TUF models. Even during long sessions of gaming, the laptop remains cool to the touch in the right areas. The keyboard deck doesn't overheat, and the fans, while audible under heavy load, never sound like a jet engine. ASUS also includes multiple performance profiles in the Armory Crate software. You can switch between silent, performance, and turbo depending on what you're doing. It's a great way to balance battery life, thermals, and performance based on your needs. The keyboard is full-sized, despite the smaller chassis, and features a dedicated number row, which is a nice touch. The keys feel tactile and comfortable for both typing and gaming. There's customizable RGB backlighting as well, which you can tweak using ASUS's software. It's single-zone lighting, not per key, but still a fun touch. The trackpad is also solid, responsive, smooth, and decently large for a gaming laptop. Though let's be honest, most gamers will plug in a mouse right away. Audio is another area where ASUS has stepped up. The speakers are surprisingly loud and clear for a 14-inch laptop. They're downward firing, which isn't ideal, but the software tuning makes up for it. You get decent stereo separation and punchy mids. Don't expect deep bass, but for everyday use, streaming Netflix, or watching YouTube, they do the job well. And with a headset plugged in, audio quality is excellent. The laptop supports DTS. My lips are sealed. Ultra for spatial audio, giving you an immersive sound experience whether you're gaming or watching movies. Connectivity is solid too. You get a USB-C port with DisplayPort and charging support, 2 USB-A ports, an HDMI 2.1 port, a headphone jack, and a full-size Ethernet port. There's also Wi-Fi 6 support, so you're future-proofed when it comes to wireless performance. Everything you need is here. No SD card reader, unfortunately, so content creators will need a dongle. But for most gamers, the port selection is more than enough. Storage and RAM options are flexible too. You can get the laptop with up to 1 TB of NVMe SSD storage and 16 or 32 GB of DDR5 RAM. The memory is user upgradable, which is great news for tinkerers or anyone who wants to future-proof their system. The SSD is fast, boot times are under 10 seconds, and game load times are extremely quick. ASUS includes an extra M.2 slot as well, so you can add a second SSD later if you need more space. Battery life is one of the more surprising things here. For a gaming laptop, the A14 does pretty well. With light usage, think web browsing, video playback, or writing, you can get around 7 to 8 hours, depending on the brightness and performance mode. Gaming obviously drains it faster, but the efficiency of AMD's chip and the optimized cooling really help it last longer than expected. And if you do need to charge on the go, the USB-C charging support means you can use a compact charger instead of carrying around the bigger brick. The software experience is clean. ASUS includes its Armory Crate app, which lets you control fan profiles, check system stats, adjust RGB lighting, and more. It's one of the better OEM apps out there, not too bloated and genuinely useful. You also get My ASUS, which handles things like updates, diagnostics, and battery health. Overall, the software doesn't get in your way, and you can uninstall what you don't need. In terms of noise and heat, ASUS has done a great job with fan tuning. The laptop stays quiet during light tasks, and the fans ramp up smoothly under pressure. In turbo mode, they're audible, yes, but not distracting. And because the airflow design pushes hot air away from your hands and face, it never feels uncomfortable to use, even during intense gaming sessions. The cooling is simply well engineered. When it comes to durability, ASUS markets the TUF series as military grade for a reason. The laptop feels built to last. You can confidently toss it into a bag, bring it to class, or move it between setups without worrying about it breaking. It doesn't creak or flex under pressure, and the hinge is firm and smooth. It's a tough machine, and that peace of mind adds real value, especially for students, frequent travelers, or anyone who needs their gear to handle daily use without babying it. From a content creation standpoint, the A14 can absolutely handle tasks like photo editing, video rendering, and even 3D work. Programs like Adobe Premiere, Photoshop, Blender, and Resolve run smoothly, thanks to the Ryzen CPU and RTX GPU. It's not a workstation, but it punches well above its weight for a mid-range laptop. If you're a student or content creator who also loves gaming, this machine fits both roles nicely. Let's talk price. Depending on the spec you choose, the ASUS TUF Gaming A14 sits in the mid-range category. It's not ultra-budget, but it's nowhere near the cost of premium flagships either. And considering the performance, build quality, display, and features, it's excellent value for money. Of course, no laptop is perfect. There are a few trade-offs. No Thunderbolt support, since it's AMD-based. The display, while fast, could be brighter for outdoor use. And the webcam is just okay, 720p with decent clarity, but nothing exceptional. Still, for most users, these aren't deal breakers. The core experience is strong where it matters: performance, portability, build quality, and battery.to wrap things up. The ASUS TUF Gaming A14 FA401 is a compact, powerful, and versatile gaming laptop that checks a lot of boxes. It delivers a smooth 1080p gaming experience, handles multitasking and creative workloads well, and stays cool and quiet under pressure. Its military-grade durability, upgradable RAM and storage, USB-C charging, and long battery life make it more than just a gaming laptop. It's a capable all-rounder built to survive real-world use, whether you're a student who games on the side, a creator who needs a reliable machine, or just someone looking for a powerful laptop without spending a fortune. The TUF A14 is a smart choice. ASUS has refined the TUF formula into something sleek, tough, and seriously competitive. Thanks for watching this review on the ASUS TUF Gaming A14 here on Tap Tech. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tech reviews.